Good morning. Now we are going to discuss a new topic that is chapter number 2, sets. Sets. So first of all, what is meant by set? Set means what? Set. So set means it is nothing but it is a well-defined collection of objects. A well-defined collection of objects is called as a set. So what is the collection? A well-defined collection of objects. Collection. So what is collection? So first collection of objects only called as a set. So suppose collection, it is a set. Now what is set? Set means a well-defined collection of objects. So first of all, in this collection, some objects. Suppose in this collection, some collection means is nothing but a group of elements. Elements or objects. That now the group of elements, for example, students. Students is a collection. Means in this collection, in this group of elements, we cannot mention the particular name of the student or particular class of the students. Only it is a students. Students is nothing but it is a collection. And second one, numbers. Numbers is also a collection. Numbers. Which type of numbers? We don't know, but it is a numbers. Numbers is a collection. And students, alage third one, students, numbers. For example, rivers. Rivers means number of rivers are there. Which river? We don't know. So these are all collections. Collection is nothing but a group of elements. A group of elements is called as a collection. Now from this collection, in this collection, that means in this collection, what are the here elements? Students are the elements, or here numbers are the elements. In this collection, rivers are the elements. Now what is set? Set means it is well defined. Particularly we can mention the number of students, that means name of the students or class of the student. That for example, 10th class students. 10th class students. 10th students means what? It is a set. Why? Because in this set we can mention the name of the students. Why? Because in this students, in this collection of students, the total each and every student belongs to 10th class. So it is called as a set. Here numbers are there. Which type of numbers? We don't know. So only numbers. So it is a collection. From this collection, separate, we can say that N means set of natural numbers. Natural numbers or set of whole numbers or integers. So these are the sets. Why? Because in this set of natural numbers means what? Natural numbers starts from 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. So here natural numbers means immediately we can say that the particular values of the numbers, because it starts from 1, 2, 3, 4, each and every number element, if its gap is only 1, each and every number, every natural number is added by 1, then we'll get the next natural number. So these are called as natural numbers or counting numbers. So natural number starts from 1, like that whole numbers. Whole numbers means again we can say that starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, here. These are the whole numbers. But numbers means we don't know the only numbers. So it is a collection. But natural number means it is a set. Why? Because these are well-defined collection of objects. Right? Whole numbers. These are also elements only. But these are well-defined collection of objects. In this, from this collection, from this numbers, from this collection, we can write the natural numbers or whole numbers or integers or rational numbers or irrational numbers, whatever it may be. So this type of sets, that means what? Only the elements which are well defined well defined elements, which we can mention the elements in that particular set, are called as a set. That means only the 10th class students means we know that in this class only 10th class students are there. So we can say that it is a 10th class. Suppose in the beside class only 9th class students are there. So we can say that that class is a 9th class. Why? Because in that class, particular class, all the students which belongs to particular one class. Suppose the total students are playing in the ground in interval or lunch period. We cannot say that that is a particular class. That is only collection of elements. There are playing different type of students, different class students. So that is not a set. But it is a class. Why? Because it is a 10th class. Because in this classroom all the students belongs to only 10th class. Like that, here only numbers are there. But in this set only the numbers are natural numbers. That means every element, that means every number which belongs to some particular property. Here all the elements are whole numbers or some elements are integers. So like that. But here it is only numbers. Numbers is a collection. It is not a set. From this set, from this collection, from this numbers, we can divide the separate sets. Natural numbers, set of natural numbers, set of whole numbers, set of integers. Like that we can divide. Right. Rivers. Rivers means there are number of rivers are there. Suppose only the rivers which flow in India. The rivers which flow in India, that means we can say that's a particular names of the rivers. Suppose Ganga, Yamuna, or some whatever, Tungabhadra, right, Ganga, Yamuna, Tungabhadra, whatever it may be, rivers. Only a river which flowing through the India, that means that type of rivers only in this set. That means what? It is a set of elements. Why? Because well-defined elements. Well-defined means we can mention the particular name of the element in that set. River means number of rivers are there, or only a river which flow through Telangana, number of rivers which flow through AP, or number of rivers only the set of rivers which flow through Gujarat. So rivers or numbers, only particular numbers. Students, 10th class students, 9th class students are set of students. These are the sets. Only students is a collection. Numbers is a collection, but from this collection only these are the natural numbers. So it is a set of natural numbers. So set is nothing but it is a well-defined collection of objects. Well-defined collection of objects. Well-defined collection of objects are called as a sets. Right? Now next one, sets. Now the set means already we know that it is only collection, well-defined collection of objects, right? Now, particularly the elements, suppose here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What are these means? These are only natural numbers, right? Is this a set? No. Why? Because set means the elements which are bounded by only a flower brackets. That means enclosed between the only flower brackets. Suppose 1, 2. Now it is not a set. Why? Because these elements which are bounded by only ordinary brackets. If the elements which are bounded by ordinary brackets, so it is called as ordered pair. It is an ordered pair. It is not a set. Why? Because here the elements which are bounded by only ordinary brackets. If the same elements 1, 2 which are enclosed between the flower brackets, now it is called as a set. So set means it is symbolically the elements, whatever the elements which are enclosed or which are bounded by only the flower brackets. These are called flower brackets, which are ordinary brackets. If the same elements 1, 2, the elements which are bounded by square brackets, it is called as matrix. It is a matrix. It is an ordered pair. It is a set. So the elements which are bounded or which are closed between the only flower brackets are called as a set. So set means only the elements, that to the elements which are enclosed or bounded with the flower brackets only. That is the first one condition. And one more condition, no element, that means should not be repeated. Every element which is only unique time, only one time, the elements which does not repeat in this set. Okay. And The set, in this every set which are indicated by the capital letter, that is name of the set. Name of the set which is indicated by the capital letters, capital A, capital B is a set. In this set A, E, I, O, U. So it is also a set. In this set, what are the elements? Only vowels of English alphabet. These are the natural numbers, first 5 natural numbers. But B is a set, only English vowels in this English alphabet. Like C is a one of the set. In this set, only the elements. C is a set of students, suppose whose fathers are doctors. In this set, that means in this set the elements are students, but which every student in this set, each and every student whose fathers are doctors. That means if the student whose fathers are doctors, then that students only which belongs to in this set. That means what? Here also well defined elements. They are not only students. Here defined means what? Whose fathers are doctors. So therefore it is also a set. So set means not only the numerical or alphabets. Set is nothing but the only set of elements, well defined collection of elements. The elements which are bounded by flower brackets and which are indicated by the name of the set is indicated by the only capital letters ABC. And inside, that means the elements of the set is always in the small letters. Elements are always small letters. Name of the sets are capital letters. Suppose if you write like this, A, E, I, O, U, means it is not a set. Why? Because in this set the name of the capital letters are there. So only the elements means compulsory which are used only small letters, and name of the sets which are used only capital letters. Right? So first of all, set means a well defined collection of elements. That means all elements, every element is not a, that means a group of elements are not a sets. Only a well defined elements are called as a sets. And set means elements which are arranged and also bounded by only flower brackets, and inside the elements we should not repeat. Okay. Next one, next, suppose A is a set. In this set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 8 elements. And B is a set of elements 1, 2, 3, so on. C is a set of 1, 2, 3, so on up to 100. Right? And D is a set of 5 or X, whatever it may be. And E is a one of the set. Right? Now, in these sets, here, in the first set A is a one of the set. Here the elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? Here in this set, how many elements are there? In this set, how many elements are there? 8 elements are there. Right? In this set, how many elements are there? 100 elements are there. In this set, only one element is there. Now, in the set B, how many elements are there? 1, 2, 3, so on. Means what? Unlimited. Unlimited elements. So, if in a set we cannot say the number of elements in the particular set, number of elements, that means unlimited elements, this type of sets are called as infinite set. Infinity elements. Infinity means unlimited. Right? So, in a set, the number of elements in a particular set is unlimited. Then that type of sets are called as infinite set. Infinite means is nothing but infinity. Number of elements in the set is infinity. Unlimited, uncountable elements, unlimited elements is called as infinite set. But in the set A, there are only limited elements, 8 elements. Here in this also so on is there, but the last element is of which 100 till 100. That means in this set there are only 100 elements are there. So these are the limited elements. In this set also only one element. Limited elements, limited, it is unlimited. Unlimited is nothing but infinite. Unlimited set, infinite set. But here limited elements, finite set. Finite means limited. Infinite, infinity means what? Unlimited. So unlimited elements means infinite set, right? So here there are two types of sets are there. First one, infinite set and finite set. Finite means if in a set the limited number of elements are there, then it is called as a finite set. Unlimited elements are there, so it is called as infinite set. Next one, in the set D. D is a set. In this set how many elements are there? Only one element, X, otherwise 5, otherwise A. That means what? In this set the elements, number of elements is only one. That means nothing but single element, right? Single element. So this set is called as singleton set. Singleton. Singleton is nothing but only the element, that means a set which consists of a single element. A set which consists of single element, that is called as a singleton set. Singleton set. If the set which consists of limited elements, that is called as finite set. If a set which consists of unlimited elements, that is called as infinite set, right? Finite set, infinite set, singleton set. Singleton means what? Simple. A set which consists of a single element, only one element, that is called as a singleton set. Now the fourth one, E. E is one of the set, fifth one. In this set how many elements are there? Here how many elements are there? No elements are there. So in this set, suppose in a set which consists of no elements in it, no elements, otherwise number of elements, here 8 elements are there, here 100 elements are there. In this set only one element is there. Here how many elements are there? 0 elements. But 0 is not an element of the set. But number of elements, how many elements are there means 0 elements are there. That means what? If in a set which consists of 0 elements, 0 is nothing but not an element, it is number of elements in the set. How many elements are there means 0 elements are there. Why? Because here 1 element, here 100 elements, here 8 elements, here unlimited elements, here no elements. That means if in a set which consists of no elements in it, otherwise 0 elements are there, that means it is called as empty set. Empty set or null set. Null. Empty set or null set. Empty means blank. Empty, no elements, or null set. Right? Here singleton set. Singleton set. It is a finite set, infinite set, singleton set, empty set, that is null set. Right? This empty set or null sets, the sets are indicated by one of the symbol. It is phi. Phi means it is not 5. It is not pi. Not 5, not pi. It is a phi. Right? So empty set is called as, it is denoted by the symbol. It is the symbol of empty set. Null set symbol phi is nothing but in that set there is no elements are there. Right? Once again, set is nothing but simple. It is nothing but a well-defined collection of elements or objects. Right? Well-defined collection of objects or elements are called as sets. Right? Collection means what? Only group of elements. But from that group of elements, we can separate the one type of elements. Only from the numbers. There is a group of numbers are there. From the group of numbers, we can separate the natural numbers. So it is a set. Why? Because in that set, all the elements are belongs to natural numbers. Right? Or otherwise, whole numbers. integers, like that. Other, suppose students are there, suppose all the students are there, from all the students we can separate the 10th class students. Now this set is called as 10th class students. So 10th class students means what? In that set, each and every element, sorry, which belongs to 10th class. So that set is called as 10th class. Right? Now, in this type of sets, first one, the set which are set means the elements which are bounded by flower brackets, and no elements, that means should not be repeated. And second one, every name of the set which are indicated by the only capital letters, and inside elements which are used only small letters. Right? Next one, if in a set which consists of limited elements. Limited means suppose 100 elements also limited, not only 100. Suppose here we can write how much it is? 10 lakhs, right? So 10 lakhs elements, it is also limited elements, but here unlimited. Why? Because we cannot countable 1 2 3 so on, it is unlimited. Here not only 100, 10 lakhs also no problem, but why? Because we can say that limited elements. How many elements are there means 10 lakhs elements are there, right? So here we can say that condition, a set which consists of a limited elements is nothing but a finite set. If a set which consists of unlimited elements, that is called as infinite set. And if a set which consists of a single element, only one element, is called as singleton set. Singleton, a set which consists of a single element. Next one, empty set or null set. Empty or null set. Empty set means a set which consists of no elements in it. Otherwise, in that set, how many elements are there means 0 elements. 0 elements are there in that set. Here, how many elements? 8 elements. Here, 10 lakhs elements. Here, only 1 element. Here, 0 elements. Right? If a set which consists of no elements, then it is called as a null set or empty set. It is denoted by the symbol phi. Okay? Next. Next, some symbols. For example, A is a set. In this set, suppose A, B, C, D. In the set A, there are 4 elements are there, A, B, C, D, right? Now, here A or B is a one of the element. B is an element in a set A, right? B is an element in the set A. Now, that is, we can write as by symbolically belongs to. It is a symbol belongs to, not like this, right? Belongs to. So this symbol is called as belongs to. Belongs to means what? It indicates that only a particular an element which belongs to in the set or not. Suppose B is an element of set A. B is an element of set A. X does not belongs to A. X is not an element of set A. X is not an element in set A. So that means what? X does not belongs to A. Or B belongs to A. Otherwise, D is also element of A. That means D belongs to A. A is also belongs to A because A is also one of the element in set A. Right? P is an element which does not belongs to set A. Why? Because in this set P is not an element. So this is the symbol belongs to or not belongs to. Belongs to, not belongs to. Belongs to means what? It indicates that a relation between the set and element. That element, particular element is in the set or not. That B is a one of the element. Is it B is a set of element A or not? Yes, B is an element of set A. So B belongs to A. Yeah, X. Is it X is an element of set A? No, X is not an element of A. So X is not an element of A. that means what? X does not belongs to A. That is called belongs to, does not belongs to. Right? Belongs to, does not belongs to. Means what? Belongs to means an element which belongs to, which is in the set A. If the element which does not belongs to, that is not in the set A, so that does not belongs to. That means X is not in a set A, so X does not belongs to A. B is an element of in set A, so B belongs to A. Right? That is belongs to, does not belongs to. Right? Next one. A is a set of elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. B is a set of elements 2, 4, 6. C is element 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8. Right? Now, B is a set 2, 4, 6. And set C, here elements 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8. But in set A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? Now, in this set A, 1 to 7 elements are there. In the set B, only 2, 4, 6 elements are there. Right? Now, observe that each and every element in set B, every element in B, that means all the elements in B are also present in A. Right? All the elements in B are also present in A. That means every element in B is also belongs to A set. Every element of B, every element in B is also present in A. Right? But all the elements in C does not belongs to A. Why? Because 8. 8 is an element of C, but it does not belongs to A. Right? Here, every element, all the elements, every element in one set, that means B set, are also present in A set. But here, some elements are there, at least one element, at least one also. That means all the elements does not belongs to A. Right? If all the elements, if every element of B is also belongs to A, then B is called, it is a subset of A. It is called as subset. 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 Subset means a part of set. Part of set means what? B is a one of the part of A. B is a set, it is a part of A. Why? Because every elements, that means the elements which are in B means which are used in only the A set elements only. But C is a one of the set, it does not belongs to A. Sorry, it is not a subset of A. Why? Because all the elements in C does not belongs to A. If all the elements in B here, every element in B are also belongs to A, so B is a part of A, B is a subset of A. But here C, every element of C does not belongs to A. So C is not a subset of A. B is a subset of A. Why? Because every element in B is a belongs to A. And also one more condition here, A is not a subset of B. A is not a subset of B. Why? Because all the elements does not belongs to B. A is a subset of B means what? Every element of A is also belongs to B, then only we can say that A is a subset of B. But here A is not a subset of B, but B is a part of A. B is a part of A because B, every element in B is also belongs to A. So B is a subset of A, but A is not a subset of B. Here C is not a subset of A. Why? Because 8 is one of the element which is belongs to C, which does not belongs to A. Therefore C is not a part of A. So C is not a subset of A. And here one of the best example, already we know that in our school 10th A is a part of 10th class, right? 10th A is a part of 10th class. Why? Because every student in 10th A section are also belongs to 10th class student only. All the students in 10th A section compulsory they are belongs to 10th class students, right? ninth C is a subset of ninth class. Why? Because each and every student in the ninth C section, every student belongs to ninth class only. So ninth C is a part of ninth class, 10th A is a part of 10th class, but 8th B is not a subset of 10th class. Why? Because in this students, 8th B section does not belongs to 10th class students, right? So 8th B is not a subset of 10th class. That means 10th A is a subset of 10th class. Why? Because every student belongs to 10th class. 10th B is also a subset of 10th class. 10th C is also a subset of 10th class. That means here all the elements in say 10th A or 10th B or 10th C are all belongs to 10th class only. So if every element like this B, all the elements in B are also present in A, so B is a subset of A, right? Right. Here 10th class, is it subset of 10th A? Is it 10th class is a subset of 10th A? No. Why? Because every student, 10th class student does not belongs to 10th A section. Some students belongs to 10th B also. So all the students in 10th class which does not belongs to 10th A, some part of students are belongs to 10th B. So 10th class is not a part of 10th A, but 10th A is a part of 10th class, right? 10th A is one of the part of 10th class, but 10th class is not a part of 10th A, right? So the 10th A is a subset of 10th class, 10th B is a subset of 10th class, or 7th C is a subset of what? 7th class. Why? Because every student in 7th C belongs to 7th class students only. So 7th C is a subset of 7th class. Right? It is one of the most important. It is the symbol of subset. Subset means a part of set. Means what? If all the elements in first LHS means left hand side, symbol left side. If every element in the left hand side are also belongs to right hand side set, then that first set, that means LHS, is a subset of RHS. That means left hand side set is a subset of right hand side set. If every element in A belongs to subset of every element in A are also belongs to B, if in case every element in A also belongs to B, then only we can say that A is a subset of B. But here B is a subset of A, but A is not a subset of B. Why? Because every element in B belongs to A, but every element in B does not belongs to, every element in A does not belongs to B, right? So one of the best example, 10th A is a subset of 10th class, but we can say that 10th class is not a part of 10th A. So 10th class is not a subset of 10th A, but 10th A is a subset of 10th class, right? So subset, that is subset. Now, so already we know that it is a one of the symbol, set symbol. Set means which are bounded by flower brackets. Second one symbol, phi. Phi means what? It is a null set, empty set symbol. Next it is belongs to, it is does not belongs to. Second one, next one, subset, not subset. So here already we know that here 6 symbols are over. First one, set symbol. Set is nothing but it is a flower bracket. Set of elements which are bounded by, closed by only flower brackets. It is empty set, no elements are there, empty, null set. Phi, it is belongs to. Belongs to means which indicates an element is present in the particular set or not. Suppose if a set, an element, it is present in particular set, then it is called that element belongs to that set. Right? If an element which does not belongs to, that does not belongs to means is not in the set. Right? Suppose natural set of natural numbers. Right? It is a set n natural numbers. 1 belongs to n. Why? Because 1 is a natural number. 5 is also natural number. Right? For 5 belongs to n. Why? Because 5 is a natural number. 0 does not belongs to n. Why? Because 0 is not a natural number. It is a whole number, right? So 0 does not belongs to set of natural numbers. In this set, 0 is not there. But in this set means what? Natural numbers. In this set, 1 is there. In this set, 5 is there. But in this natural number, this 0 is not there. So does not belongs to. Belongs to, does not belongs to. Right? Next. And one more example, subsets. Okay? N means what? Natural numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. It is called set of natural numbers. Set of natural numbers. Why? Because in this set all the elements are belongs to n, natural number only. Now it is a whole numbers. Whole number, set of whole numbers means including 0, all natural numbers are whole numbers. Now here we can say that every natural number is a whole number. Every natural number is a whole number. That means every element in the natural number, every element in this set of natural numbers are also belongs to whole numbers also. So natural numbers is a subset of whole numbers. Natural numbers is a subset of whole numbers. But whole numbers is not a subset of natural number. Why? Because 0 is belongs to double set of whole numbers, but 0 does not belongs to natural numbers. That means natural numbers is a subset of whole numbers. See, suppose it is a set of natural numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? So these are all natural numbers. So it is a one set. But every natural number is a part of whole number except 0. 0 is a whole number. Remaining every number is a natural number. Remaining except 0, remaining all numbers are natural numbers only. That means what? Natural numbers is a part of whole numbers. But whole numbers is not a part of natural numbers, because all whole numbers are not natural numbers, but all natural numbers are whole numbers. All natural numbers are whole numbers. Therefore, natural numbers is a one of the part of set whole numbers. So, natural numbers is a subset of whole numbers. Next. Next, integers. Integers means what? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, so on, and negative number -1, -2, -3, and so on. It is whole numbers. So it is a natural numbers. N means only 1, 2, 3, 4, and it is one of the part of whole numbers, because except 0, remaining all are natural numbers. And the whole numbers is also part of integers. Why? Because every whole number is an integer except -1, -1, -2, -3, -4, so on. Means what? Whole numbers is a subset of integers. Here natural numbers is a subset of whole numbers. Why? Because all natural numbers are whole numbers. Every natural number is a whole number. Here whole numbers are subset of integers. Why? Because every whole number is an integer. Right? Next. Every whole number is an integer. Next, integers. Natural numbers is a subset of integers. Integers is a subset of natural numbers are subsets of whole numbers. Whole numbers are subset of integers. Next, integer is a subset of what? Rational numbers. Rational numbers means except decimals 1.2, 3.56 or 2.3 bar or 1/2, 3/4, which are in the form of p/q or decimals, terminating decimals or non-terminating recurring decimals. These are all rational numbers, but they are not integers. But every integer is also a rational number. Every integer, yes, 2 is a rational number. -3 is also a rational number. 0 is also a rational number. Means every integer is a rational number. Therefore, integers, natural numbers are subset of whole numbers. Whole numbers are subset of integers. Integers are subset of rational numbers. But rational numbers are subset of real numbers, because Other than rational numbers, irrational numbers, root 1, root 3, sorry, not root 1, root 3, root 5, or 1.2369, so on, means non-terminating, non-recurring decimals. These are all irrational numbers, right? So, irrational numbers. That means what? Real numbers means rational numbers are part of real numbers. So, rational numbers is a subset of real numbers. See, subset, here the main concept is subset. Subset means what? Here we know that every natural number is a whole number. So, every natural number is a whole number. That means every element in the set of natural numbers is also belongs to set of whole numbers. So, natural numbers is a part of whole number. That means natural numbers is a subset of whole numbers. Whole numbers are subset of integers. Integers are subset of rational numbers. Rational numbers are subset of real numbers. Okay. Now, that is subset. Now, next one, in a set A, there are three elements, are suppose X, Y, Z. X, Y, Z. Three elements are there, right? In a set A, there are three elements are there. Now write down how many subsets. That means subsets of A. A set is subsets, right? Now here it is a set X. It is a one of the set. In this set, what are the elements are there? X. Is it X belongs to set A? Is it X in this set? What are the elements are there? Whatever the elements in this set are belongs to in this set A or not? Yes, X belongs to A. So set X is a subset of set A. This set is a part of set A. Why? Because every element in this set is also belongs to set A. Next, set Y is also subset of A. So, why? Because here in this set, whatever the elements X is, Y is the element. Is it Y belongs to A? Yes, Y is also one of the element in set A. Therefore, set Y is a subset of A. But Y belongs to A. Why? Because Y is an element. Here it is not a set. Y is an element. Element belongs to set. But set is a subset of another set. Because both are sets only. Set is only a part of set. But element is not a part. Element is a one of the element in this set. But set it is a subset of this set. Right? So set Y belongs to A because Y is an element in this set. But set Y is a subset of this set A. Because in this set all the elements are belongs to A. Set Z is also subset of A. Set Z, right? Now set XY. Listen, set XY. Now in this set, what are the elements are there? X, Y. Two elements are there. Is this all the elements belongs to in this set A? Yes, X, Y is there. So every element in this set are also present in A. So set XY is also subset of A. Next, YZ, set of YZ elements. Now in this set, whatever the elements are there, are these elements belongs to set A? Yes, YZ also belongs to set A. So set YZ is a subset of A. Next, X comma Z. Yes, this is one of the set. In this set, X comma Z are two elements. These elements are belongs to set A only. So set XZ is also subset of A. Right? Now set X, Y, Z. Yes. In this set, what are the elements are there? Only X, Y, Z. Are these elements, all are this belongs to in set A? Yes. X is there, Y is there, Z is there. So all the elements in set A, all the elements in set A are also belongs to in set A. Sorry, all the elements in this set, all the elements in this set are also belongs to in set A. So set XYZ is also subset of A. But we know that set xyz, if in a set the xyz three elements are there, then that set is called as what? A. So in place of set xyz we can write as A. So finally we'll get every set is a subset of itself. A is a subset of A. Why? Because every element in set A is also belongs to set A only. So every set is a subset of itself. B is a subset of B, C is a subset of C. But A is also subset of A because every set is a subset of itself. Why? Because every element of the set A is also belongs to itself only. Therefore A is a subset of A. And also we have one more condition, null set. Empty set is a subset of every set. Empty set is also subset of every set. Every set ki empty set, that means null set, is also subset of every set. So finally A is a set of elements x, y, z. For this set, how many subsets we can write means set x is a subset of A, set y, set z, set xy, set yz, set xz, and A means itself and empty set. So these are subsets of A only, subsets of set A. Right? For example, B is a one more set. In this set, suppose 3, 5, two elements are there. Right? Now, write down. Set 3 is a subset of B? Yes, because in this element is also belongs to B. Is it set 5? It belongs to subset of B? Yes, set 5 is also subset of B. Why? Because in this set 5 is an element is there, that is also belongs to B. Next one, set 3, 5. It is also subset of B because 3, 5 both elements are belongs to B set. But set 3, 5 is also we can write as set B. Set 3, 5 is nothing but B. So B is a subset of itself and null set is a subset of every set. So these are called as subsets. Here for A set, for A set, here how many elements are there? 3 elements. How many elements are there here? 3 elements. Here how many elements in this set B set? Only 2 elements. Number of elements. Right? Number of elements. Number of elements in the particular set. Number of elements, not elements. Number of elements. How many elements are there here? 3 elements. That 3 is called as cardinal number of A. Cardinal number. N of A. N of A. 3. N of A is means what? Cardinal number. Cardinal number means what? Number of elements in the particular set. Number of elements in the particular set. Here in this set 3 elements are there. So N of A, number of elements in set A is called as 3. That is cardinal number set E. Here N of elements in B. Number of elements in B. N of B. Here how many elements are there? 2 elements are there. So that 2 is a cardinal number of B. Cardinal number of this set B. Why? Because in this set there are 2 elements are there. That is cardinal number. Number of elements which belongs to in particular set. So here 3 elements are there. So number of elements N of A is 3. Here 2 elements are there. So N of B is 2. Right? Now, for this set A, if in a set there are 3 elements are there, if the set 3 elements are there, that means if a set consists of 3 elements, then here how many subsets are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 subsets are there. If 3 elements are there for that set we can write 8 subsets. If there are only 2 elements are there, 1, 2, 3, 4, we can write 4 subsets. 4 subsets. Why? Because in this set there are only 2 elements. If a set which consists of only 2 elements, then we can write 4 subsets. If in a set which consists of 3 elements, then we can write 8 subsets. Right? Now the number of subsets. Number of subsets of a set. Number of subsets of a set. How many subsets we can write means that is nothing but 2 to the power of n. Here n is a cardinal number of the given set. N is a cardinal number of the given set. 2 to the power of n subsets. For set A, how many subsets are there means 8. Means what? 2 to the power of n. N number of elements. How many elements are there? 3. So n is equal to 3. So 2 cube is equal to how much? 8. There are 8 subsets are there. If 2 to the power of n, where n is equal to how many elements are there? Cardinal number 2. N is equal to 2. Number of elements in a set 2. So 2 square 4. So there are 4 subsets are there. Number of subsets of a given set. Number of subsets of a given set is nothing but what? Cardinal number. It is depends on the cardinal number. 2 to the power of n. Number of subsets formula 2 to the power of n, where n is a cardinal number of the set. Where n is a cardinal number, n of a. Number of elements in set A 3. Or n of b, cardinal number of b. Means what? Number of subsets of a set means it is nothing but 2 to the power of n. 2 to the power of n subsets are there. Right? Next. The next one, very important topic, very important point, that is, listen. Listen carefully. Next one, first one, finite set, a set which consists of limited elements. Infinite set, unlimited elements. Singleton set, a set which consists of a single element, one element. Null set, that means there is no elements, right? Empty set over, null set over. Singleton set, finite set, single. Next one is power set. Power set. What is power set? This is an important. Power set. Power set means P of A. Power set of A. P of A. Power set of A. For this set A, power set. Power set means set. Power set. It is also set. Power set. It is a set. Power set is also one of the set. But in this set, the elements are means what? In this set, each and every subset of the set A, power set of A means all the subsets of A, all the subsets of A are the elements of the power set. Means set of subsets of the set is called as power set. Set. In this set, what are the elements? Subsets. That means set X is a one of the subset of A, set Y is a subset of A, set Z is a subset of A, set XY is a subset of A, set YZ is a subset of A, and set XZ is a subset of A, and set A is also a subset of itself, and set null set is a subset of itself. These are all subsets of A. So set of subsets of a set is called as a power set. Power set means set of subsets. All the subsets of the given set are one of the element of the power set. Set here, set X is a one of the element in this power set. Set X is a one of the element in this set, power set. Set Y, it is a set only, but that set is a one of the element in the power set. Set Z is a one of the set, but that set is here element of this power set. So power set means set of subset of all the sets of the given set. That means all the subsets are elements of the power set. So simple power set. Power set means what? Set of subsets of the given set. Set of subsets of the given set is called as power set. Power set means set of all subsets of the given set. All subsets of the given set. Set of all subsets of the given set is called as a power set. Next. So power set of B. Power set of B means what? In this power B set, what are the power subsets are there? Set 3 is a one subset, set 5 is a, and B is a subset, and null set is also one of the subset. Now it is a set. In this set, elements are what? Subsets of the B. So power set of B. Power set of B means what? Subset of all the subsets of the B. So this is called power set of B. Power set. right? Power set means only set of subsets, all the subsets of the given set, power set. Now, the last point, in this power set, how many elements are there? In the power set, how many elements are there? Here, how many elements are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Means what? All the subsets are elements of the set. Here, how many subsets are there? 8. How many elements are there? 8. Why? Because every subset is one of the element in the power set. Every subset is one of the element in the power set. So, every subset is one of the element. So, number of subsets of a set is equal to number of elements of the power set. Number of subsets 8, number of elements of the power set also 8. Here number of subsets are 4 and number of elements in the power set also 4. Now number of subsets formula. Listen, number of subsets 2 to the power of n, number of subsets 2 to the power of n, number of elements in power set also 2 to the power of n. Number of subsets 2 to the power of n, where n means what? Cardinal number of A or cardinal number of B. Number of elements in a power set means every subset is one of the element. So number of elements in a power set also 2 to the power of n. Right? That is power set. So the last only one point, that is proper subset. Proper subset. What is proper subset? Proper subset. Yeah, right. Listen. A x y. What are the subsets? Set x is a subset of A. Set y is also subset of A. Set xy is also subset of A. Set xy is nothing but A only, set A. And empty set, that is nothing but null set, is also subset of A. We know that 4 subsets. These are all subsets. Set x is a subset of A, set y is also subset of A. Why? Because every element in belongs to A, and set xy is also subset of A, and null set is also subset of A. But what is proper subset? Means